Hello, fashionistas. It's time to break away from the constraints of the conventional fashion industry. I'm a huge advocate of upcycling, a creative process that transforms unwanted materials into something new and fashionable. Not only does upcycling promote sustainability by reducing waste, but it's also an affordable way to create a unique style that's entirely your own. Today, you'll learn how to transform a basic tee into a stunning summer top in minutes. Before we dive into the transformations, gather your tools. It's time to assemble your creative arsenal, and it's simpler than you might think. First up, you'll need a plain t-shirt, or 2 or 3. Dig them out from the back of your closet or grab a few from your local thrift store. The color and fit of the shirts are entirely up to you and your personal style. Next, you're going to need fabric scissors. These are your magic wands in the world of upcycling, sharp enough to give a clean cut and sturdy enough to tackle any fabric. Now, for those of you wanting to add a splash of color, fabric dye is your best friend. It's easy to use and comes in a rainbow of options. Lastly, have some sewing supplies handy, like a needle and thread or a sewing machine, especially if you want to add some professional touches to your transformations. With these tools in hand, you're ready to take on the world of upcycled fashion. First up, we're making a trendy crop top that's perfect for those hot summer days. This transformation is simple, chic, and above all, incredibly easy to achieve. All you need is a basic tee and a pair of fabric scissors, and you're all set to start creating your perfect summer staple. First things first, lay your t-shirt flat on a clean, hard surface. Make sure there are no wrinkles or folds in the fabric. This ensures a clean, even cut. Now, decide how cropped you want your top to be. A good rule of thumb is to cut just above the belly button for a classic crop top look, but feel free to adjust according to your personal style and comfort. Grab your scissors and, starting from the bottom hem, make an even cut across the shirt. Remember, it's always better to cut less at first. You can always make your top shorter, but you can't make it longer again. So take your time and make sure your cut is straight and even. Once you've made your cut, you've essentially created your crop top. However, if you want a more finished look, you can opt for hemming the bottom edge. To do this, simply fold the edge of the fabric over and use a basic running stitch to secure it. If sewing isn't your thing, don't worry. A raw cut edge can add a cool, edgy vibe to your crop top. And there you have it. With just a few snips and optionally a few stitches, you've transformed a basic tee into a trendy crop top. This top is perfect for pairing with high-waisted jeans, shorts, or even layering over a dress. It's a versatile piece that adds a touch of effortless cool to any outfit. And voila, you've got yourself a trendy crop top. Next, we're adding a splash of color with a cute tie-dye tank. It's a brilliant way to bring life to a plain tee, and the best part, each design is as unique as you are. Now let's dive straight into the fun. We'll start with selecting the right dye. You can find fabric dye in a multitude of colors at your local craft store or online. Choose colors that make your heart sing, whether that's a vibrant rainbow or sleek monochromes. Now for the tie-dye process, it's all in the name, tie and dye. Start by wetting your t-shirt and wringing out any excess water. This helps the dye to spread evenly. Then comes the fun part, folding and tying your tee. There are countless methods to do this, but for a classic spiral, pinch a spot in the middle of your tee and start twisting. Once it resembles a flat cinnamon roll, secure it with rubber bands, creating wedge-like sections. Time to add color. Make sure to wear gloves, unless you want rainbow hands, of course. Apply your chosen dye colors to the sections you've created. Flip it over and repeat on the other side. Remember, there's no right or wrong here. The more random, the better. Once you're happy with your color placement, wrap your tee in plastic. This keeps the dye moist and allows it to fully penetrate the fabric. Now, the hardest part, waiting. It's best to leave your tee to soak in all that dye goodness for at least 6 to 8 hours, but overnight works too. After what will feel like the longest wait ever, it's time to reveal your masterpiece. Rinse your tee under cold water, still tied, until the water runs clear. Then untie and continue rinsing until no dye is left. Next, wash your newly dyed tank separately. Cold water, gentle cycle, and mild detergent work best. After the first wash, it's safe to wash with your regular laundry. Just remember, the dye may fade slightly over time, adding to the charm of your unique piece. To transform your tie-dye tee into a tank, cut off the sleeves. You can leave the edges raw or hem them for a cleaner finish. And voila, you now have a one-of-a-kind tie-dye tank ready to make a bold statement. Remember, tie-dye is an art, not a science. It's all about creativity and self-expression. Each piece will be different, and that's the beauty of it. So don't stress about getting it perfect. The most important thing is to have fun and let your creativity flow. There you have it, a unique tie-dye tank that's sure to turn heads. Now, go rock your new upcycled style and stay tuned for our final transformation. Last but not least, we're creating a stylish, knotted off-the-shoulder top. This transformation is all about dexterity and a touch of creativity. And the best part, it takes no time at all. Now let's dive into the process. Start by laying your t-shirt flat on a surface. The first step is to create an off-the-shoulder look. To do this, cut a horizontal line across the shirt just below the collar. Be sure to cut through both layers of fabric, and remember, it's always better to start with a smaller cut. You can always make it wider later if needed. Once you have your off-the-shoulder cut, it's time to move on to the knotting. This is where your creativity can really shine. The goal is to gather some fabric from the lower part of your shirt, twist it into a small knot, and secure it. This knot will create a fashionable cinch that adds a unique flair to your top. You can place the knot wherever you prefer. Right at the center gives a classic look, while a side knot offers a more asymmetrical style. And if you're feeling a bit adventurous, why not try multiple knots? The possibilities are endless. This transformation is not only easy and quick, but it's also incredibly versatile. You can dress it up with a statement necklace and a pair of high-waisted jeans, or keep it casual with shorts and sneakers. The off-the-shoulder style also makes it perfect for those hot summer days when you want to stay cool but still look chic. Remember, the beauty of upcycling is that it's all about personal expression. Don't be afraid to experiment and make this design your own. After all, that's what fashion is all about, showcasing your unique style and personality. And just like that, you've got an off-the-shoulder top that's both chic and comfortable. This quick and easy transformation is a great way to revamp your wardrobe without breaking the bank. So grab your scissors and let your creativity flow. And there you have it, 3 fabulous t-shirt transformations you can do in minutes. No longer does that pile of plain tees in your wardrobe need to gather dust. Instead, they can be the canvases for your creativity and personal style. And the best part? It's sustainable, affordable, and entirely unique to you. These transformations aren't just about creating a new wardrobe. They're about challenging the way we think about fashion. They're about proving that the most stylish items aren't always the most expensive or the newest, but the ones that carry a piece of our personality and our story. Isn't it amazing how a simple pair of scissors can turn a basic tee into a trendy crop top? Or how a splash of dye can breathe new life into an old top and turn it into a cute tie-dye tank? And let's not forget that quick knotting technique that effortlessly transforms a tee into a chic off-the-shoulder top. But now it's your turn. Give these transformations a go, and don't forget to share your upcycled creations with us. Use the hashtag #UpcycleWithStyle on your posts, and let's start a wave of sustainable fashion together. Don't forget to subscribe for more upcycled fashion hacks, and remember, the best style is the one you create yourself.